going to share with you today is by far the most advanced, most difficult, and most powerful concept a Christian can pursue in this life. To begin to understand today's message, we must first define what it is we are all looking for in our earthly existence. We are all looking for security in life and an escape from fear. We want control and power over our lives. We want peace and we want to enjoy life. We want to love and be loved. And I think this pretty much sums up the deepest basic desires of the human race. And the essence of what we desire is power. We want to be strong and powerful people, not wimpy, scared, pathetic weaklings. We want to have the upper hand in life over others. And what will you say to the fact that this very power is right in front of your nose, and yet so far away that we cannot find it or grasp it on our own? Kind of intriguing, isn't it? Well, let me ask you, what methods have we been using in the pursuit of personal power in the past? Some common methods are accumulating and hoarding wealth, making our bodies strong, maybe even practicing martial arts or other fighting skills, storing canned food for disaster readiness, seeking political power or leadership jobs, maybe enhancing our outer beauty, even violence and force, spells and incantations, pursuing knowledge and education. And I personally, I lift weights and I try to maintain my health to give myself a sense of power. I'm self-employed to keep others from having power over me. And, I manage my money well and live, within my means to maintain power. I pursue knowledge and education to add to my personal power, and I own a lot of guns and weapons. All of these things make me feel powerful. But let me ask you this. In any of these things, are any of them without weakness? Yeah, any of these things that enhance personal power can be lost and rendered useless at any time. Where does our power go when a loved one is sick or dies? Where is our power if we become ill or injured? And where will our power be if we lose a job or our money? Where will our power be when we are insulted by someone and get angry, or if we're cut off in traffic? Wealth, jobs, positions of power are also easily lost, especially nowadays. Beauty and physical strength that give us a feeling of power are easily lost with age or with injury. And violence and force will always be unreliable and eventually punished by God. Spells and incantations only have, the little bit of power given by demons and will, of course, backfire on the practitioner. Even studying the Bible has limited power in itself because there's very little tangible power contained in knowledge alone. I think as Christians, many of us have misunderstood what Jesus was trying to tell us about being humble and meek and peaceful and, turning the other cheek. Where is our personal power in any of that? These things seem really weak and are the last things any of us wish to do when we are threatened or feeling powerless. So here's the kicker, the point it seems to me the world has totally missed. Ultimate power is not found in mental or physical strength or worldly things or even religious things. Real, superhuman, untouchable, unlosable, universal power is found in one thing and only one thing: love. Love is the very stuff God is made of, and because we are not God, love is what we are desperately lacking in. The more we are able to love like Jesus loved, the more powerful we become. The more we love, the less our fear becomes, and the less power the world has over us. The more we love, the less we are offended or angered by other people or day-to-day events, which in turn makes us more powerful. The more we love, the less we worry about our physical existence and realize the supernatural power we seek is actually the Holy Spirit within our hearts. By taking in this truth and digesting it, we now see that Jesus wielded his extreme power everywhere he went. He wasn't hiding or suppressing his power or his deity at all, as most of us probably thought. Love is God's superpower. Love is the fiercest power in the universe. The craziest part is there isn't a whole lot we can do to attain it on our own. We must desire it, ask God for it, and, it must be given to us by the Holy Spirit. I don't know about you, but when I feel like choking the living daylights out of someone, there is nothing I can do to make myself love at that moment. I know the only way to have power over the situation is to ask the Holy Spirit to take over my heart, preferably way ahead of time before I'm in the situation. And, to address the final question some of you may be asking, where in the Bible is the verse that says love is power? The answer is this. It's the whole entire Bible. It's not in parts or pieces, chapters or verses. It is in the whole. And if you want ultimate power in your life, the power of Jesus, which is the power to love like Jesus, you must pursue it. Be persistent in asking the Holy Spirit to dwell in your heart, to help you to love like Jesus loved, which is not weak, sentimental, human love, but powerful, perfect, godly love. That's all for this week. Think it over and pray about it. God bless and have a great week.